just looks at me and then looks away and then just leaves. And today I'm going to use a brush for the foundation. This is so that I can apply it in the lightest layer, in the thinnest layer possible. I'm taking it off my hand and I am thinning it out on the back of my hand too. I do this a lot because I want to use the least amount of foundation or product. And then we can start applying it to our face. I always start from the center of my face. I do have some blemishes here. I don't know why I got them. I got them last week. I usually don't get blemishes that much, but I did get a few last week. I am going to apply foundation on them first, and then I am going to spread it around on the whole face. I'm not going to use too much where I don't need it because again, we are going for a very natural look and we don't want the foundation or our face to look cakey or put too much makeup, too much product on. Sometimes the brush leaves streaks. This brush doesn't. This is from Real Techniques. This is their buffing brush, I think this is their buffing brush. But this one is really good. I love using it. I have been using this brush for years now and I love using it for my foundation. But I do use a beauty blender, especially for natural makeup looks or for minimal makeup looks. I do use a damp beauty blender over the top after blending with this brush or any brush. As you can see, I didn't apply a lot of product, and here are my blemishes. Instead of going in a circular motion on the blemishes, I'm going to do it in a patting motion so that the coverage stays on my skin. And on the rest of the face, I can go in this circular motion and buff the foundation into my skin. I still have so much product left on the back of my hand, like there's a whole lot of product here. I have some redness here around the nose, as do most of the people, so I am going to cover it, but I'm not going to use this brush because obviously this is too big for this part, so I'm going to use a smaller brush for that. But for the rest of the face, I did use this brush, and for the nose, whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to apply it. I don't apply foundation on my nose because I feel like this part gets the most cakey, so I avoid applying foundation there, and I use whatever is left on my beauty blender or the brush that I'm using to apply the foundation. I am going to blend it a little towards my neck. I've said this in a lot of my videos that I don't bring the foundation down here towards my neck because I find it really hard to remove when it's time to take off my makeup. So I blend it here on my jaw area because I don't want to look like I'm wearing a mask. For the redness and my nose, I'm taking this really small flat brush, and I'm thinning the foundation out to take the least amount of product. And then I am going to apply it. Do not apply too much product here, especially here, because if you do, it's going to end up looking so cakey because it's a fold and the foundation accumulates here on the outside of the nose area. So don't apply too much product here. And with the lightest hand, with the lightest pressure possible, I'm doing this. And I'm going to take some and apply it on the sides of my lips too because I do have some darkness there too. As you can see, it makes a lot of difference when you apply a little product. Just a little product goes a long way for these areas, so don't apply too much product. Apply a little, but do it with this technique. Apply it using a flat brush and thin out the product on the back of your hand before applying it, and it will look so good. It will not look cakey all day, I promise. The next thing I'm going to use is a blush. This is a stick blush, a cream blush, and I love cream products for natural makeup. I do prefer cream products in general for my makeup. Anyways, for the next product, I am using this Innisfree blush stick. As I was saying, I love using cream products or stick products because they're also kind of creamy, and I do recommend you to use cream products for your minimal makeup looks or your natural makeup looks, or even for other makeup looks, for glam too. But especially for natural makeup looks, cream products will work the best for you because they just melt into the skin and they look so good. I'm going to take it on my finger like this, and then I'm going to start applying it. This one is so good. I love Korean makeup. This is a Korean brand. This is from Innisfree. I love Korean makeup so much. I have been using it for years and it has never failed me. And then I'm going to use my finger to blend it. You can use your blush in any shape you like. It depends on the shape of your face as well. So, and also if you want a lift, you can go like this. And if you want like that more circular innocent look, then you can go in a circle. As you can see, it disappeared into the skin. The color is still there, but it looks so natural. And then I'm taking a little more and going to apply it on the nose. As I said, the color is really subtle and it just melts into your skin. So even if you apply it a little more, it won't matter. It looks super natural. And the next thing I'm going to use is a highlighter. Again, a liquid highlighter. I'm using the one from Rare Beauty. And you can skip this step if you don't want to use highlighter, or you don't want your makeup to stand out too much, since it is the natural makeup look. But I like to use a highlighter. I'm taking some on the back of my hand, and then I will use my ring finger and I will start applying it. Sometimes I just take it and mix in my blush. So you can do that too. It does give you a beautiful rosy glow. And I'm not applying too much, just a tad. After that, I'm going to use this flat brush again, and I'm going to cover my under eyes with this, again with the lightest pressure possible. And I'm not going very close to the eye. I have said this a million times in my videos that do not go very close to the eye when you are applying a concealer or a foundation to cover your dark circles, because that will cause creasing. So stay away from this area. You can also use a patting motion if you think that the swiping motion is taking the coverage off. But try not to cover them too much. It is raining and I love the sound of rain so much. Anyways, I was telling you about makeup. So I used a flat brush. You can also use a patting motion. And also I was saying that do not cover your dark circles when you are doing a natural makeup look, because if you make them all white and covered, then it looks very unnatural and your makeup will look like makeup. So if you don't want it to stand out, then don't cover your dark circles too much. Just apply a little concealer, enough to look like you had a good night's sleep. And then, as I said in the beginning, that after applying everything with blush, we will be using a damp beauty blender. So we are going to use it and we are going to even everything out on our face, including the blush and the highlighter. So I'm going to take it, and this is a damp beauty blender, and again taking the least amount of pressure because we don't want to take the coverage off. I am going to start bouncing it on my face. I'm literally bouncing it on my face, not even patting it, just bouncing it, because I want any streaks, any lines that the brush left to go away. Although the brush did not. This Real Techniques have really good brushes and I love this buffing brush from them. And it does not leave any streaks, any lines on your face. So whenever I'm in a hurry, I use this brush and I just go out the door. I sometimes don't use a beauty blender, but when I do have time, I do like to go over the foundation with a beauty blender because it does help in smoothing out the application. And then whatever is left on the beauty blender, which is almost nothing, I am going to prime my lids with this. And now for my eyes, I am going to use this eyeshadow from Essence. Does not say anything because the paper was ripped somehow. I don't know what shade is this. From what I remember, I think this is the shade Moonlight, but I'm not sure. There's a cat outside. I love this cat. This cat always catches me talking to the camera and it gets so confused. It's staring at me right now, and whenever this cat passes by my window, I always wave at it and she doesn't care. She just looks at me and then looks away and then just leaves. Anyway, I was telling you why I'm using this instead of, this is a very shimmery shade. I don't know if you can tell from the blurred focus. Let me focus this. Okay, here, as you can see, this is a very shimmery and lighter shade, and the reason I'm using this today is because when you use a lighter shade or a shimmery shade, I'm not going to use it on the whole lid. I'm only going to use it here close to the lash line. And the reason I'm doing it is because this will make your lashes stand out. And now for this look, since we are not going to go with a heavy makeup look or anything heavy on the eyes, we want our lashes, our mascara to stand out. Usually I use the eyeshadow that is the same color as my lid for the minimal or natural makeup looks, but today I want to teach you how this eyeshadow can make your lashes look more prominent. I'm gonna take it on my finger a little. This is very shimmery, and I'm going to apply it very close to the lash line, like this, and then I'm going to blend it upwards, and I'm not going to apply too much, taking a little more for the other eye, applying it. Start from the lash line, start very close to the lash line, and then you can go upwards and blend it. It will not stand out, I promise, but it will make your eyelashes stand out. So, and then you can just pat it all over the eye like this. For the eyeliner, if you love eyeliner, you can apply eyeliner in this look too. Do what makes you happy. I am not going to use any eyeliner today, but if you do want to use eyeliner, or even if you don't want to use eyeliner, I'm gonna tell you what you can do. You can take a brown eyeshadow. This one is broken, falling apart right now, but this is a brown eyeshadow, a darker brown eyeshadow. You can use it, you can take it on an angled brush, and you can use it very close to the lash line. It will give you the look of an eyeliner, but in a very, very subtle way. Other thing what you can do is use an eyeliner to tightline your eyes. Tightlining means is that you apply an eyeliner in your waterline. It will make your lashes look so much fuller. I did tell this in the mascara video in which I was explaining how you can make your lashes really long just with the mascara technique. I did mention that tightlining your eyes will make your lashes look so much fuller and make them look like falsies. But today I'm going to show you how you can apply an eyeshadow close to the lash line. So I'm taking this angle brush. This is an angle brush, and then I'm dipping it in my eyeshadow. Don't take too much product, because in the beginning if you take a little product you can build it up, but if you take a lot of product it gets hard to blend, so it can get patchy and not look good. Take a little product, and then you can start from your lash line, and I also recommend using it only on the outer half of your eyes for this look. And to apply this, you should not swipe, you should do it in a patting motion and very close. So half of my brush is on my lash line and half is on the lid. It makes a very subtle difference, but it's there, and it does give a certain depth to your eyes. I'm gonna show you the difference now. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a very subtle difference here on the outer half. I have only applied it to the outer half, so it's right here. And then you can see this eye looks a lot more plain and looks like it doesn't have a lot on, but it's very subtle. It's very subtle, but it's there. Let me know in the comments if you can see, because I cannot tell that if you can see it in the camera. I'm gonna close my eyes and show you. Hopefully you did see it with my eyes closed, because I couldn't see it with my eyes closed. Moving on to the next step. Time to apply some mascara, curl our lashes, and I'm gonna start curling my lashes. Again, I have taught my lash curling technique in a whole 10-minute video, so I'm not gonna do it here. If you are interested, you can check that video out. I do explain in my mascara technique how it can make your natural lashes look like falsies just with the right technique. And once my lashes are all curled up, I'm going to use a mascara, then I'm going to wiggle it. I say this in all of my videos that you have to wiggle your mascara wand while applying the mascara, because that will help you avoid clumps. As always, I got some mascara on my lids and around my eyes, so I'm gonna let it dry and then clean it up. And until that mascara dries, we are going to move to the last step of this makeup, and that is applying a lipstick. I'm using this Dream matte lipstick from Feng. You can use any lipstick that you like, obviously. And then I'm gonna start applying it on my lips, and I do have lip balm on, so they are a little glossy, and you can skip the lip balm if you want, but I do like to apply it because the lips can get really dry, especially with matte lipsticks, so I do recommend using a lip balm. What you can do to achieve that matte look, if you are going for a matte look, you can wipe off your lip balm right before applying lipstick, so that it leaves that hydration on your lips, but it doesn't give them a glossy look. So as you can tell, the gloss is all gone, but my lips still feel very good and very hydrated. Then I am going to use this. This is a very coral orange shade. I can talk when I'm applying this. And once I'm done applying it in the center, usually I take my lip products or any products on my finger, and then I apply it, take my finger, and I'm going to blend it all over my lips. To accessorize with this look, I got myself these really small studs. They look so beautiful, look so pretty, and they go really well with these natural makeup looks. I use them often, and I use them always when I want to look like I did not put too much effort in getting ready. The studs are on, and I'm gonna take off this clip. I'm gonna shake my hair. My hair is a little greasy. I'm gonna wash them later today. And that is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you learned a lot from this video and also enjoyed doing my makeup with me. Let me know in the comments what you think of this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you do enjoy my content. I'd love for you to stay and hang out with me, and take care of yourself. And my bird is screaming in the background. Take care of yourself and your loved ones, and I'll see you soon in another video.